Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, city rivals Pitt and Duquesne meet. The 17th ranked Panthers, led by Jamie Dixon, have won 10 straight in the series.
Coach, how you doing?
Pretty good. How you feel? Good. Down the bluff come the Duquesne Dukes, a short walk from campus. With only one thought on their minds: upset. Pitt, Duquesne, it's time. Proud to present college basketball on CBS Sports Network. Tonight, Duquesne, the Atlantic 10, takes on 17th ranked Pitt in the Big East Conference in what's known as the City Game. Tonight's game is being brought to you in high definition by LG. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Pittsburgh. Great to have with us. Dave Ryan alongside Pete Gillen, head coach at Xavier. He knows about city rivalries, coached the Musketeers against Cincinnati, and for Pitt, it's all about Ashton Gibbs.
Ashton Gibbs is a preseason player of the year in the Big East Conference. He's a tremendous three-point shooter. He's got a good mid-range game. He's got great hands. He's an incredible worker, a tremendous student, a model citizen. He's a money guy. If they need a clutch shot, he's going to knock it down. Now, Kem Birch is a high-wire act. He blocks shots. He's a tremendous rebounder. He's an awesome athlete. He runs the court. He can block shots. His defense right now is ahead of his offense.
For Duquesne, the Duke's approach will be the fast-paced game, pressure defense, leading to easy baskets. In fact, last year they led the nation in 3 major categories: assists, steals, and turnover margin. They'll need that fast-paced style led by super sophomore T.J. McConnell tonight. T.J. McConnell is the son of a coach and a very heady player. He's got great hands. He was the A-10 Rookie of the Year last year. A tremendous passer. He sees the whole court, had 140 assists last year. He had a lot of steals. He's a special player. Pitt looks for its 11th straight win of the series against their nearby neighbors. None of the Duquesne players or coaches has ever beaten the Panthers.
College basketball on CBS Sports Network is brought to you by the new Capital One Cash Card for people who want 50% more cash. By Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. And by Bud Light, it's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go.
This new AT&T 4G LTE is fast.
Hey, 2 tickets just opened up on the 50.
Yep, about to go pick him up from will call.
So 46 seconds ago.
Did you guys hear that Chapman rolled his ankle? It's done. Get out there.
So 12 seconds ago.
Do you guys know how to post videos to Facebook?
Did you guys hear someone stole
The other team's mascot? So 27 seconds ago.
Stay a step ahead with 4G LTE, with speeds up to 10 times faster than 3G. AT&T.
Tell us about Golden Corral's new chocolate Wonderfall.
You can dip whatever you want in it. There's fruit and macaroons and Rice Krispie treats.
And I love chocolate. Always have since I was a little kid.
Only Golden Corral would introduce the indulgently delicious chocolate Wonderfall for the same low price.
Regenerative brakes, capturing energy. Stop-start technology saving fuel. Regenerative.
You gonna do that the whole trip?
No. Optimize aerodynamics engaging.
The new Buick LaCrosse with e-Assist, the most fuel-efficient car in its class. And now sign and drive this 2012 Buick LaCrosse with e-Assist for $331 per month, with nothing due at signing.
As a child, Leroy Homer dreamed of flying a plane. He gave his life on September 11th as first officer of hijacked Flight 93 that crashed in a Pennsylvania field. For his heroic actions, he was made an honorary member of the Tuskegee Airmen and received the Congressional Gold Medal. His love of flying lives on through the Leroy Homer Foundation, which dedicates itself to supporting children's dreams to fly. Help turn these dreams into reality. Learn more at LeroyHomer.org. CBS cares.
Living in this crazy world, so caught up in the confusion, nothing is making sense for me and you. We're going to give a little love, have a little hope, make this world a little.
Hey, there's 15,000 people out here who came to see you play. All right, so they came to see Duquesne play. Play as a team, share the ball, take care of each other. Help each other. We need defensive intensity. Get back in transition and stop the basketball. Every loose ball, every rebound, they're going to want to make it a war. All right? If they want to make it a war, let's go have a war. Let's walk out of here and grit our teeth and bring the fight to the fight. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Good pregame speech from Ron Everhart, Duquesne head coach. Lineups for tonight. For Pitt, the guards feature preseason player of the year Ashton Gibbs and Trey Wood, all the leading scorers. For Duquesne, the backcourt, Sean Johnson, the team's leading scorer, 16.5 points a game. Pitt led by 4-time National Coach of the Year, Jamie Dixon. He's guided the Panthers to 3 Big East titles, including last year's regular season crown. Our officials for tonight, Mike Roberts, Pat Driscoll, and Jeff Clark. Time for the opening tip, brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. Ken Birch, Andre Marhold jumping up, and Pitt with one on first possession of our City Game rivalry, 80th edition tonight. A great crowd, great atmosphere.
Pitt's going to really try to pound it inside, Dave. Big advantage inside, bigger, more athletic.
Long three rattles out for Gibbs. Marhold the rebound, and here is McConnell. Super sophomore for the Dukes. He'll drive right away, try to kick it to Marhold. Went off his legs. Evans, the senior. Loose rebound for Ken Birch, the freshman for Pitt. Patterson back from a 2-game suspension. Off the hands of Robinson, turnover.
Big key for Pitt, take care of the basketball. Against LaSalle, they had 21 turnovers, Dave, so a lot of turnovers could be problems. They got to be smart with the ball, don't play too fast.
P.J. Montero for Marhold, trying to establish the inside game early. It's out of bounds, though, and Pitt will get it back here. We know going in, Ron Everhart's team out-rebounded by 10 a game, Coach. The inside play will be very important for Duquesne.
Exactly, and Pitt beats their opponents by 8 rebounds, so it's a big disparity on the boards. Duquesne wants to play foul line to foul line because they're small and quick. Pitt wants to pound it inside and try to dominate the glass.
Gibbs again. Three-pointer way strong. The sharpshooter from Pitt. Robinson, a weak side rebound. And the Panthers reset.
Mismatch inside. Go to Birch. Get him the ball.
Here's Ken Birch, freshman from Montreal. Trey Woodall. A 3 rattles out. And each team stays cold here. It is the City Game, and these schools, Pete, only 2 miles apart. It was easy for us to go to the Pitt campus at the Peterson Event Center, right up Forbes Avenue, to the Duquesne practice here at the Consol Energy Center last night. Everything's close by. Woodall 3. There are the first points of the 80th City Game between Pitt and Duquesne. These players know each other well, play summer ball together, see each other all around town. This is a big emotional rivalry.
Exactly. Know each other, they like each other, but they really want to beat each other, no question.
Marhold again. Works hard for 2.
Duquesne goes into their 1-2-1-1 zone press. They go back to man-to-man, trying to pressure. Woodall's one of the best assist-to-turnover ratio guys in the Big East. He was second last season.
Patterson drives. A whistle before the shot, says Pat Driscoll. That'll be Montero's first.
His pass over the top by Montero. Birch doesn't go for the pump fake. Nice finish by Morrow. That's the key. They got to get the rolls early, get some confidence so they feel good about themselves.
First ever.
Freshman did a nice job by not jumping for that pump fake.
Player to wear number 0. Duquesne history. There's Evans. A lefty senior out of Detroit. Former state player of the year in Michigan has his first 2. Nasir Robinson, baseline. Rattles around and out. McConnell, a freshman from right here in the Pittsburgh area, who remembers the last time Duquesne beat Pitt. 2000, the last victory for the Dukes. So much emotion for he and his teammates trying to beat the powerful Panthers tonight.
Duquesne really wants to spread them out now. They're a little quicker in a couple of spots, a lot smaller. So spread the court and try to drive the basketball.
10 to shoot for Evans. Pitt stays in the man-to-man. Shot clock cycle expiring here for the Dukes. Under 5 to shoot. Montero drive, scoop to the hoop, he's got it.
It was a perfect possession that time for the Dukes. Ran it to the end, got a basket right at the 1 second mark.
6-0 run for Duquesne. And a lead. Robinson, little kick out. And a layup. Patterson. Broke team rules, was suspended 2 games by Jamie Dixon. Tonight, Cameron Wright was a late scratch from the lineup. Freshman had seen action in all 6 Pitt games so far. Also broke team rules. Nice pass down low from Marhold. He's fouled on the way up.
Nice job with the pick and roll by the Panthers. The ball to the wing. Nice roll. Nice finish inside. Very unselfish.
Ken Birch, freshman, picks up his first foul. One more coming from Marhold, the team's leader in blocks. Dante Taylor will make his first appearance. Junior from just outside New York City. He's missed the last 2 Pitt games with migraine headaches after suffering a concussion in an earlier game for Pitt. 1 of 2 for Marhold's got 3 early points.
Duquesne's at full court, man-to-man, looking to trap around half court.
Here's Patterson. Long-range shot, short this time. Montero the rebound. DJ told us yesterday how much he would love to finally beat Pitt. It's never happened, of course, in his run at Duquesne. His last chance comes tonight. McConnell, wild shot baseline, way short, front iron. Here's Nasir Robinson off for Woodall. Patterson again, given the 3 by Duquesne. Offensive foul. First on Lamar Patterson. A break in the action, the City game. College basketball is presented by Capital One.
Get the technology they love on the network they deserve. Like the powerful Droid Charge by Samsung. Or get the Samsung Stratosphere. And for a limited time, get twice the data for the same low price. Verizon.
Georgia Tech Tulane and Arizona State Tulsa, Saturday starting at 2.
Hey, ladies. Enjoying the film? Of course not. Because this is our movie! And Dr. Pepper 10 is our soda. It's only 10 manly calories, but with all 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. It's what guys want, like this. Catchphrase. So you can keep the romantic comedies and lady drinks. We're good. Dr. Pepper 10, it's not for women.
Before Allegra D, the worst part of winter was congestion and pressure. After Allegra D, I can breathe.
Just one Allegra D combines a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant to open breathing passages for 24 hours.
After Allegra D, I have it all.
Pittsburgh has won 10 straight in this series, the most for either side in this long-running head-to-head series. It goes back to 1932. UCLA has struggled 2-4 this year as we look at some teams having a power outage, losing to Loyola Marymount and Middle Tennessee State. Texas is young. The Longhorns 4-2, dropping games to Oregon State and NC State early. And defending finalists Butler last 2 years in the championship game, losing to Evansville and Northern State of Aberdeen, South Dakota D2 team in an exhibition game as we check out the Big East. What do you think, Coach?
Well, Big East lost a lot of great players now. Pittsburgh got beat at home by Long Beach State. UConn lose to UCF from Conference USA. St. Peter's, Jersey battle. Kent State's awful good this year. The Cats lost a heartbreaker to Santa Clara. Johnny lose to Northeastern. The Presbyterian upset Cincinnati in Cincinnati. So a lot of parity early in the season, Dave. Anything can happen.
Good start for Syracuse, beat Eastern Michigan last night. By the way, UCLA Texas play this weekend. Interesting matchup at the LA Sports Arena. Bruins do not have a home court this year. Poly Pavilion being renovated, so they're playing at the home of the Clips.
Very difficult, Dave, when you're not in your own building.
Here's McConnell. Kicks in the corner from our hole. Long range shot. He has got it. It is B.J. Montero with his first 3 of the game. Team's second leading scorer.
That's key for the Dukes tonight. They're only shooting 29% from three-point land coming into the game. If they knock down 12 threes, they can win because they can't score inside.
Great start for Duquesne. Up by 5 here. Woodall, a little backdoor cut, but can't finish. Taylor does. One lane for Dante Taylor, the 6'9" junior, his first bucket. Evans for Montero. This is McConnell. Now it's Marhol, high post. Way along the layer ball. And the rebound easily plucked away by Taylor.
Pitt runs like 40% of their offense through Ashton Gibbs. He's their catalyst. They take most of their shots.
Quite simply, the best shooter in Pitt history. That's what Jamie Dixon says. A tremendous offensive player.
Shot 49% from three-point land last year, Dave. That's incredible.
Trying to get heat up here, long-range shot. Woo, and way up, and how about it?
The banks are open. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at 7:16 on November 30th.
I was waiting for that.
He works on that shot every day.
Not that one, I hope. The first bank is open line for Pete Gillen this year. It's basketball time, everybody. There's Johnson. There's a foul first as he thought about a 3.
Good defense by Duquesne. Good contest. Nice touch. Great shooters get some bounces, and he's a great shooter. Good defense right in his face. Good follow through. We'll take it. It's all 3 in the book. All 9 dives in the book. Lob over the top. Boom. Nice and soft.
21st 3 of the year for Gibbs, who leads this team in scoring nearly 20 points a game. Mamadou Dot into the game for the first time for Duquesne. He's a freshman from Dakar in the Senegal. Speaks 7 languages. Duquesne wants to talk about victory. Johnson long-range shot. Rattles around and does not go down. And Taylor the rebound. He's off for John Johnson. Freshman from Philly makes his first appearance. An all-state player in high school 4 straight years. Only the second ever in the Philly area to accomplish that. Pretty good. Talib Zana.
Great basketball in Philly, Dave, as you know, so that's a tremendous accomplishment.
Johnson, long-range shot off the bench. Some magic for John Johnson. Only averages 3 a game. He's met that already.
Pitt's shooting 44% from three-point land, Dave, coming into this game.
Foul Montero on the baseline. Going to be on Zana, his first. 14 foul, first half here on Pitt.
Montero's too quick for the big guys on Pitt. He should drive the ball.
You're right, good matchup here for Duquesne. Instead, he'll try a long-range shot. Too strong on a 3. The rebound, pulled down by J.J. Moore, a sophomore from Long Island. His first minutes here for Pitt. Last 3 minutes, no points for the Dukes after that nice run. And down by 3. There's Moore from the elbow. Wow, way off. A rocket off the backboard. Woodall gets it back. Long-range shot, not there, but a tip. Zana, the sophomore from Kaduna, Nigeria in Africa, has his first 2. Panthers 7-0 here, coach, on second chance points.
Down to the glass.
Great drive to the basket for Johnson. First 2 for the team's leading scorer, the junior from Queens. Kind of nice hustle. top 5 in the nation as a freshman in steals last year.
You have to screen out against Pitt. A missed shot. If you don't screen out, Pitt's going to make you pay. Way up and out. Got it.
Your American dream is out there. Go get it. Dreams don't come easy. So put on your work boots, fire up your laptop, pour yourself a cup of coffee, because there's going to be some late nights. American Family Insurance is your American dream insurance. We protect more than your home, your car, your business, your life. We protect your dream. Your dream is out there. Go get it. We'll protect it.
American Family Insurance.
This new AT&T 4G LTE is fast.
Hey, 2 tickets just opened up on the 50.
Yep, about to go pick him up from will call.
So 46 seconds ago.
Did you guys hear that Chapman rolled his ankle? It's done. Get out there.
So 12 seconds ago.
Do you guys know how to post videos to Facebook? Do you guys know how to post videos to Facebook?
Did you guys hear someone stole
The other team's mascot? So 27 seconds ago.
Stay a step ahead with 4G LTE, with speeds up to 10 times faster than 3G. AT&T.
Energizer Ultimate Lithium lasts up to 8 times longer versus Energizer Max, which means up to 8 times less waste. Energizer Ultimate Lithium. Now that's positive energy.
Time for our icy hot injury report. Coach, big news out of South Bend. They've got a huge game tonight because Mike Bray's Notre Dame team on the road at Gonzaga out in Washington. Tim Abramitis gone for the year.
Preseason, first team, all Big East. Devastating, 5th-year senior. Hopefully he'll come back for a 6th year, but can hurt Mike Bray's club. Trevor Mbakwe, the big guy, out for the season, and hopefully Murphy will come back for the Florida Gators. But you got to be lucky with injuries, Dave.
Just hate to see those guys go down so early in the season. So tough. (15-12) Pitt lead in this crosstown rivalry. Teams only 2 miles apart as they meet for a 42nd straight year in the series. Good ball movement, and Zana will finish. A little of the Duquesne style of play.
They shared the ball, Dave. The ball didn't hit the ground. Excellent passing by Pitt.
4 points early for Talib Zana, 6'9" sophomore. Mamadou Dot off for talent.
Pitt is so much deeper, more athletic, bigger, stronger.
This is Mike Tyler, the sophomore from Detroit. Feeds down low from Mamadou Dot. And the freshman from Senegal will head to the free throw line.
The way you attack the press is by passing the ball, swinging it, hardly any dribbles, reversing the ball, 2-on-1, nice finish. The ball moves faster than the players. That's why they got it done.
Foul coach on Talib Zana. Got way off in that first free throw. So Talib will take a seat, and Nasir Robinson returns, as does Patterson for Jamie Dixon's team. 4 early points for Zana, but he's back to the bench here. 0 for 2 there for Mamadou Dot, who had 5 rebounds in early games against Green Bay and Arizona this year. Each 1 of 4 free throw line so far. Gibbs, we've been a lid on him defensively, has that long kind of prayer 3. That's been it so far.
Duquesne switching now. It's dangerous. Give the ball to Gibbs. You can go 1-on-1 or pound it inside to things inside.
Oh, Patterson a drive and a foul, says Pat Driscoll. And Lamar Patterson, back from suspension, will shoot some free throws here. Lamar, the younger brother of Perry Patterson, former starting quarterback at Syracuse. Fouls on Sean Johnson. Coming up next, Tracy Wilson digs deep into the social media world for all the stories that college football fans across the country are talking about. It's Tackling the Trends, only on CBS Sports Network. Big games again coming up college football this weekend, including Conference USA title game. Passion's the second. Houston trying to go undefeated. 13-0, get to the BCS against Southern Miss.
Biggest lead for the Panthers now. Dukes really need a basket.
14-2 Panther run here, Coach. After that great Duquesne start.
Dukes have trouble scoring in the half-court offense. They don't have an inside guy to break the bleeding.
Connell thought that ball certainly was tipped by a Panther. Didn't go for it, thought it had been deflected. The officials disagree. Turnover.
Going to pressure Gibbs now. Good player, but he's not a pure point guard yet.
Here's Nasir Robinson. A kick out, offensive foul. And that's 2 on Robinson, who just replaced Talib Zana, who had 2 fouls. So we'll see what Jamie Dixon has in mind. Robinson saddled with 2 personals.
McConnell did so many things, Dave, that don't show up in a box score. That time he took a charge on Nasir Robinson, who's a real vital cog for the Pitt Panthers. So he can beat you in so many ways. He can turn the tide of a game in so many different ways. Passing, stealing, taking a charge. He's their leading rebounder for the Dukes.
Panther flat. Long range shot misses. And here's Ashton Gibbs. There's Kadeem Pantaflet out of the Netherlands. Little backdoor cut. Couldn't find Patterson. Good hands. Marhold defensively for Duquesne. McConnell trying to finish. On the other end, he does. Coast to coast for the kid. First 2 of the night for last year's Atlantic 10 Freshman of the Year. Pitt 5 turnovers here, Pete, helping out Duquesne's cause.
That's what they got to do. It's the only way they can win. They got to cause 17, 18 turnovers. You should have 12 turnovers or less, Dave, is a good day. Anything more than that is not good because now your offense is no continuity.
Nice pressure defense. Talley. And McConnell, great backcourt for Ron Everhart's Dukes last year. Got things going. A 19-win season for them. And a second straight trip to the CBI.
To the second round of the CBI, beat Montana and got lost to Oregon by 2 at Oregon.
Talley in the corner, watched by Johnson. Little drive. Jamie Dixon displeased.
J.J. McConnell packs the hoop. Guy goes up. Nice finish inside. A lot of charges called. That time, Talley drives. Looked like he's there. I don't know about that. Dante Taylor didn't agree. It looked like a charge on that one. He was outside the restricted area, but he said he got there late.
Talley shoots a couple. 3-time high school player of the year in the state of Michigan. Doesn't get the roll on the first. He shoots 75% from the line coming in. He's attempted a team best 43 free throws on the year. Zana's back in. He's got those 2 fouls.
Yeah, the reason why he's got so many free throws, he's one of the guys that can break it down off the dribble. He can get to the cup. Not a lot of the other Duquesne players. Montero a little bit. But Talley's really good off the bounce.
This Mike is Mike III, his dad Mike Jr., Mr. Basketball in Michigan. And part of the Fab 5 team. With the Wolverines. Hits 1 of 2.
Here comes the pressure now. They come after him. Woodall's back in the game. He's their best ball handler, so I'd like to see Duquesne double up a little bit. Trap him.
Pantaflet a little aggressive. That'll be his first. From Tiel in the Netherlands. A tremendous game against Valpo early in the year. Was 5 for 5 from the floor, hit 4 threes in the game. Unfortunately, that was his best game. By far, offensively, has not contributed much in the other games. You can use that tonight. Patterson a fake. Goes behind the back. Marhold, good defense as he fronts Dante Taylor.
Duquesne's got to score now off the turnover.
The Pitt's getting back. Evans long 3 try. Way strong. Pantaflet, good hustle to Evans. A nice save. Jones. A sophomore from Detroit has his first bucket. And Duquesne right back in this City Classic game.
They got to do, Dave. They got to get turnovers and score off the turnovers. That time the Dukes did that. Turn over the Panthers.
Taylor is fouled, breaking a 6-0 run for the Dukes. Dante Taylor, 4 points on the game.
It So we see nice interior passing by the Panthers, very unselfish, nice finish inside. So much bigger, so much stronger. They're worried about Ashton Gibbs. They cheat on Ashton and make him pay inside. Dante Taylor with the finish, the chance for a three-point play. Good interior passing, very unselfish by the Pitt Panthers.
Fouls on Andre Marhold. It's his first. A good game off the Pitt bench so far for Taylor, the 6'9" junior from just outside the Big Apple.
He missed 2 games, Dave, as you know, with headaches. He got hit in the head in the Sal game, and just out of precaution, it's a school rule. Any type of concussion syndrome, then you keep him out for 2 games.
Great rule, I think.
I think so, too.
Leads a three-point play. Here's Talley with some speed, too much speed. Good recovery defense again by Trey Woodall and the other number 1 in the game. Offensive foul. When we come back, we'll hear from Ron Everhart's very good friend, also from West Virginia.
USA Prime Credit. My name Peggy. You have problem?
Peggy? Okay. Lost my card. Need a replacement sent to my hotel tomorrow.
1 month.
Let's try this again. Do you believe in yourself?
Yes.
I believe in you too, Peggy. You could be my go-to guy or girl. Now stand tall and get out there and replace my card.
You inspire me. 3 weeks.
Okay, let's start over.
Want better customer service? Switch to Discover. Ranked #1 in customer loyalty. It pays to Discover.
LG Cinema 3D glasses are sensibly priced. For more fun, with more friends. Experience the next generation 3D TV. LG Cinema 3D. More people, more fun. Conventional 3D glasses need recharging regularly. Still missing the 3D action? Introducing the next generation 3D TV LG Cinema 3D. Battery-free, hassle-free.
Drive into Sonic, where you'll find thousands of drink combinations expertly mixed, like Cherry Coke, Strawberry Minute Maid Lemonade, Cherry Limeade Slush, and Vanilla Fanta Orange. Or create your own. And there's no better time than during happy hour, when drinks and slushes are half price every day from 2 to 4 p.m. Drive in and find your favorite today.
You're watching college basketball on CBS Sports Network, presented by Capital One, 22-18. The city game here in Pittsburgh. Panthers lead on Duquesne. Mention a West Virginian. Who knows Ron Everhart? It's Bob Huggins, point guard there at the WVU Coliseum in Morgantown. One of some very good teams. What a player he was. Getting himself ready for a tremendous coaching career. 5th season now. Morgantown joins us live on the phone. Coach, thanks so much for your time. How do you best describe your relationship with Ron Everhart?
Well, Ronnie's almost like my little brother. When I played in West Virginia back then, Ronnie would come down to games and stay and rebound for me after the game and miss his ride and end up staying in my room, and just a great, great guy.
Bob, what impressed you the most about Ron Everhart as a coach?
Pete, I tell you, I don't know. He gets more out of his guys. I think he does a great job of motivating guys. They get great shots. I mean, he gets them where they need to be, and you know, when they don't rebound it well, they turn you over, and I think he does a great job.
So, Coach, it's a great relationship you guys have. When you do get together, either off-season, on the phone, what kind of things do you talk about?
Well, I'd rather talk about fishing, but Ronnie's not much of a fisherman. Talk about basketball. I mean, you know, Pete knows, I think when coaches get together, that's pretty much all we talk about. And Ronnie's done a great job of changing offense. He changed offenses a couple of years ago, and with those 2 guards, and they get you so spread, he's done a great job with it.
Bob, why are there so many upsets early in the season against Big East teams as well as other power teams throughout the country?
Well, Pete, I think there's so much turnover at the major level. You know, you lose guys to the NBA. You know, we have probably more guys transferring today than ever, and it's, for whatever anybody wants to think, it's probably over playing time or not getting enough shots, or, you know, those kind of things that didn't used to be as prevalent as what they are today. And And I think the so-called mid-majors, they keep people longer. They don't have guys leaving to go to the NBA, and so they have more continuity. And naturally, when you're playing 22-year-old men against 18-year-old kids, you're going to have an advantage.
Bucket there by Ashton Gibbs. Coach, you watch this Pittsburgh team. You'll face them, of course, West Virginia against Pitt in the Big East. You guys are all headed to the ACC eventually. We're not sure exactly when. What do you think about when you watch the Pitt Panther team play this season?
Well, they're extremely well coached. Jamie does a great job with them. They historically have been a great rebounding team. They're a tremendous defensive team. They really guard the paint. They keep you on the perimeter, and they don't beat themselves. They don't throw the ball to you for layups. Their ball security is very good.
Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Bob, thanks a million.
Hey, great talking to you guys.
Bob Huggins, head coach at West Virginia, very good friends with Ron Everhart, who is from Fairmont, West Virginia. Coming up on AT&T at the half, Adam Zucker, Ala Abdelnabi. Talk a lot about college basketball, some rule changes, teams to watch out for as well. Great to have college hoops underway. It's all coming up at AT&T at the half. Coach Huggins, what a coaching job he did. West Virginia a couple years ago. Indy, you and I were there. Final four.
Great coach. I banked heads with him for 5 years. Xavier, Cincinnati battles, and he's an outstanding coach, and he's done an unbelievable job wherever he has been.
Here's Marhold on Birch. A little too strong. Ken Birch, a freshman. What was your record against Coach Huggins in that cross-city rivalry? Xavier, Cincinnati.
We won 2, and I forgot about the other 2.
What a nice move on the other end of the baseline. Give him 5 points for Pitt.
You know what impresses me about Birch? Every time one of the Duquesne players pump fakes, they stay on the ground. He has unbelievable timing, terrific poise for a big guy. What an upside on that big guy.
Now Pitt's in the zone here, Coach.
Still man-to-man, Dave.
Mike Johnson, baseline. Evans, nice catch. Montero, long-range shot. Too strong on the 3. Duquesne cannot afford to miss good looks like that. And J.J. Moore has the rebound.
He's really good in the open court.
Gibbs pulls up and hits the floater. Ashton Gibbs up to 7 for the night. Team's leading scorer, one of the top players in the country. Told us yesterday he wanted to come back for his senior year. He's a great student at Pitt. A 3.3 GPA, wanted his degree. Wow, how about McConnell? Long-range shot, first 3 of the game for T.J. McConnell.
He's got to shoot that. Last year he shot 41% from three-point land. This year, only about 31%. So he's got to knock down some threes.
Gibbs did test the NBA waters, declared, then withdrew, especially with the lockout looming. It was a good move. He's back now, and lining up a great senior season for Pitt.
See Pitt go inside now. Tremendous advantage inside. Get the ball to Birch. Get him in the game, the big fella for Pitt.
Woodall left alone. Floats but can't hit. Follow, Ken Birch. Freshman from Montreal. Has his first 2 coming off a big game against Robert Morris. 8 points, 10 rebounds, 6 blocks for the Panthers. Montero spin move. Nice. Baseline. Hangs and hits.
Montero's a warrior. Really can attack the basket, knock down the 3. Very difficult to guard, especially for a big guy for Pitt, because he's so much quicker than the Pitt big guys.
Timeout call by Jamie Dixon. We thought we'd see some pressure off the main shot.
You have to box out now. Ken Birch is a high wire act. You don't box him out, he makes you pay with a tip in. Montero is good off a bounce. He's too quick for Khalib Tanner. Nice move. Heck of a job. So would attack the coop.
Let's look at tonight's Scion first half key players. Dante Taylor off the Pitt bench, playing pretty well off that concussion. Looks fine tonight. B.J. Montero, fine move a moment ago, the hang, and able to convert.
It's tough to guard Dave. Knock down a 3 as well as put the ball on the ground. He's got to be consistent. That's his problem.
Montero's 68th career start tonight. 5 times in his career over 20 points. Would love a big one tonight against Ashton Gibbs and Pitt.
Ashton Gibbs is a wrecking machine. Got a little bounce on that one. Nice bank shot in there. He can put it on the ground. Attacks the cup. He can finish in the lane. He's got a nice little jump hook. He can do it all. That's why he's the preseason player of the year in the Big East Conference. One of the hardest workers in the Big East.
Well, he needs 2 threes to tie for second place with Sean Miller. All-time Pitt history made 3. Sean, the head coach at Arizona.
Duquesne is in a 1-3-1 zone now. Trying to change defense, make him shoot from the outside, but Patterson made him pay.
Did he ever? First 3 in the game for Lamar Patterson. He's got 6 points for Pitt. John Johnson for Evans. Martins Abelli from Latvia into the game. A transfer from Radford for the first time. 7-footer in the post for Duquesne. Ron Everhart wore him out in practice yesterday. I mean, he was all over. McConnell, nice drive, but an offensive foul. Wave off the basket. And a personal on T.J. McConnell. First for him.
Nice hesitation move by T.J. McConnell, but Trey Woodall is a very smart player. Took a little too long. Woodall comes over there ahead of the restricted area. Nice job. Penetration. Woodall gets there. Restricted area. It's a new rule this year. 3-footer out by the rim.
10-point lead, 17th ranked Pitt, trying to win its 11th straight in this great city game rivalry with Duquesne.
This new AT&T 4G LTE is fast.
Hey, 2 tickets just opened up on the 50.
Yep, about to go pick him up from will call.
So 46 seconds ago.
Did you guys hear that Chapman rolled his ankle? It's done.
Get out there.
So 12 seconds ago.
Do you guys know how to post videos to Facebook? Do you guys know how to post videos to Facebook?
Did you guys hear someone stole
The other team's mascot?
So 27 seconds ago.
Stay a step ahead with 4G LTE, with speeds up to 10 times faster than 3G. AT&T.
Golden Corral's pan-seared cooking station is now featuring made-to-order crab cakes. It's shrimp, tilapia, and brand new crab cakes cooked right before your eyes. It's all part of our endless dinner buffet still for one amazingly low price, only at Golden Corral. And throw your holiday party at our free party room.
I'm Kenny, and this is my emergency. No flight delay could keep me off the mountain because I packed plenty of emergency. With 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C to support my immune system and energizing B vitamins, I tore it up. Get your free sample at myemergency.com and feel the good.
This is that super futuristic music making people happy. I said this is the super.
By 10, city game rivalry, head-to-head with Duquesne. Welcome back. Dave Ryan alongside Pete Gillen, former head coach at Xavier, Providence, and Virginia. And Pete, our crack staff has done some research. We found some very old video that might just involve you.
Uh-oh.
Only 9 seconds long. Take a look. Take a listen.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Dean, now come on, Bruce, play him tough. Way to go. Good pass. Way to go. Bruce, Dave, over here.
The 5-star camp. It was like right around the Russian Revolution.
Is that great or what?
I put on like 80 pounds since I look bad.
I love the shorts and high socks. That's my favorite part. By far.
I count
Coach
that in my
Gillen.
winning career. Wins at 5-star on my record.
Right here in Pittsburgh, going way back. Won't mention the
Way
year.
back.
It's probably a better idea for you. I want to date you, right? Let's take a look at the Lenovo stat pack and our numbers so far. Really good start, coach, for the Dukes here, needing that energy earlier. But since then, it's been all Pitt.
Rebounds are the big thing right there. They're killing them on the board. Second shots, points off turnovers. Duquesne's got 11. They got to rebound much better. They're getting pounded on the glass, 16-5, favor of Pitt. And they got to stop them. Pitt shooting 57%. That's way too high. So got to get a little spurt here before halftime. Danger now. Down 10. You want to go in, hopefully down 5 or 6 if you're Duquesne.
I mentioned that Duquesne, on average, out-rebounded by 10 per game. It was 4-3 early, the boards in favor of the Panthers. Since then, 12-2. As Pitt starts to really take over. Offensive foul.
Got to move without the ball to get free. That time, Patterson, a little rusty, missed the last 2 games because of his suspension. Got a little lazy, pushed his man off instead of moving his feet to get free.
Second on pass.
Good call by the official.
Montero for Evans, who really needs to contribute offensively for Duquesne. He's the 3rd leading scorer for the Dukes. Almost 12 a game. Only 2 for him on that drive earlier in this first half. 5 to shoot. McConnell. Montero. Belly cannot handle it. And it's out now. The turnover. 7-1 sophomore from Latvia. And the transfer from Radford.
He's got to be ready. That time wasn't a bad pass, but the big guy wasn't ready for the ball. As you said, Dave, he had a tough day yesterday in practice.
Oh, man. Coach Everhart was all over him.
But can't teach 7'1", so hopefully he'll get better as time goes on.
Zana for Johnson. This is Gibbs. Got 7 tonight. High flyer, J.J. Moore. And that's a walk. Turnover. And Duquesne gets it back here. Still down by 10.
Try to get the ball now to Sean Johnson, get him in the game. The leading scorer for the Dukes.
Mike Talley. Flo Montero pulls up the dribble back for Talley. A belly works on Birch. Couple young post players tonight.
I think the advantage for Birch inside, Dave, the way he can block shots. Belly's a little rough on the edges right now.
Martin's the 5th 7-footer in Duquesne history. And the first since Ricky Lopez. He's a 7-2 player several years back to the Dukes. Trying to avoid being exposed down low. 10 to shoot here. Here's Talley. Move on Woodall. Drives the paint. Hanging shot hits. Challenging the Pitt defenders. And the big guys down low. First field goal tonight for Mike Talley.
Gutty little guy, boy. He really attacks the basket. That's why he gets so many free throws, Dave. He's good off the bounce, and he's fearless. That was the coach, as you mentioned.
Big 2-minute stretch here for Duquesne, right? Want to finish strong in the first half. Zana down low is fouled by Abelli. Will be the first on Martin Zabelli.
Mike Talley's the best off the bounce now for the Dukes. Nice move, little shake and go. Attacks the cup. Birch is a little late getting over there. Tremendous finish by Mike Talley from Detroit. Only a sophomore.
Zana coming off a big game against Robert Morris. 10 points, 15 rebounds. Our Duquesne star update coach tonight.
Montero's got 7, but Sean Johnson, the leading scorer, only has 2. McConnell has 5 points, 2 for 3. Sean Johnson's got to get the ball. He's got to be more aggressive. He's got to take more shots. He's their leading scorer coming to the game with 16 points a game.
Only 2 shots so far for Sean Johnson, who scored at least 13 points in all games Duquesne has played this year.
Got to credit the defense for the Panthers. Every year they play great D. This year, not as good, but they're getting better each game.
Good box out, on hold. Montero runs the floor, but too far for him. Good hustle, Duquesne. Knocked out of the hands of J.J. Moore, and he is hobbled a bit after the contact there with Jerry Jones. Duquesne wants to run when it can and keep that up-tempo play up, but they got to be more careful with the ball.
Exactly, Dave. There's not as much margin for error with Duquesne. Pitt can because they're deeper, more athletic, more talented, and more firepower.
J.J. Moore, his first career start came against Penn a couple games back, and a win at the Palestra in Philly for Pitt. A reach there for Talley, head-to-head with Trey Woodall. The second foul on Mike Talley.
Trey Woodall, Dave, does a great job taking care of the basketball. He was second in the Big East in assist-to-turnover ratio last season. He was runner-up for 6th Man of the Year award. He replaced Brad Wanamaker in the starting lineup for the Panthers.
Trey Woodall has one more. A nice chat with Trey today after the Pitt shoot-around. Told us he wants to be a coach one day. Played for Bob Hurley, the legend at St. Anthony in New Jersey.
Exactly. Bob's a great, great coach, and Trey's from Brooklyn, but went all the way from Brooklyn to Jersey City, New Jersey to play for a legend in Bob Hurley. So Jamie Dixon's another legend in the making. So he's played for 2 unbelievably successful coaches.
7 points on the night for Woodall. He has double figure scoring in 4 of the first 6 Pitt games.
Montero take him.
Which he does. Tough bank shot try with the right. Loose ball for Woodall. Woodall's got 4 double-doubles this year, and the double-doubles are points and assists. That's something. Great distributor for Pitt. Talib Zana. Nice fake. And a drive. Some contact. Pat Driscoll says a blocking foul against Duquesne. Talib Zana, impressive, the sophomore.
Very skilled big guy. Redshirted 1 year, now he's only a sophomore, but very talented, can put it on the ground, he can shoot the jump shot. Very talented big guy, very skilled.
2 fouls on Andre Marble for Duquesne. Trip to the free throw line for Talib Zana. 3 career 10-plus rebound games for him. Ten-team fouls Duquesne, so 2 fouls here. Shots, that is, for Zana. Has another. He's got 5 on the night. Sean Johnson, top scorer. Pete talked about really got to heat up for Duquesne back in. The final 45 seconds of our first half. 1 for 2 for Zana. 15 boards recently against Robert Morris, the most since Gary McGee departed big man at 15 last year in a Big East game. At Pitt. Johnson, some contact, and a late whistle. Trey Woodall trying with the quick hands for the steal for Pitt.
First aggressive move, that time by Sean Johnson. He attacked the cup very aggressively. Pitt shooting 57% there. That's way too high. They're coming into the game shooting 51%, so Duquesne's got to get some turnovers. If I'm Duquesne, I'm playing some zone. Pack it in, try to cheat towards Ashton Gibbs, but you got to change things up. I'd go zone press, back to the zone, if you can make these free throws if I'm Duquesne.
Johnson has 1 more. 19 fouls on Pitt here in the first half. First free throw made for Johnson. Team 3 of 7 from the line in the first half. It's 2. Shot clock is off here. Final moments first half. They could solve Energy Center, home of the Pittsburgh Penguins, but it's all about hoops tonight.
Duquesne goes to a triangle and 2 defense. They're playing the 2 guards, Woodall and Gibbs, man-to-man. The other 3 guys are in a zone. Triangle and 2 by the Dukes. Great move. Take away the guards. The guards are the key. The heart and soul of the Panthers are Woodall and Ashton Gibbs.
Under 10. Woodall makes his move. Hangs and can't get a roll. Final moments. Woodall going to try. Tip up and in. Taylor beats the horn. And a great finish for Dante Taylor at Pitt.
Duquesne's in a triangle and 2, but you have to screen out. Woodall attacks the cup. Everybody comes on to Woodall. No screen out. Nice tap in at the end by Dante Taylor. You have to screen out, whether in zone or man-to-man or triangle and 2. No screen out. Nobody screens out Taylor. Finish it. About the 5th time they tapped one in.
End of the first half. It's 38-27. Pitt a lead. 7 each for Woodall, Taylor, and Gibbs. You're watching college basketball presented by Capital One on CBS Sports Network. Welcome back to AT&T at the half. Number 17, Pitt, a lead on Duquesne, 38-27. Thanks to points from 7 different Panthers. Welcome back, everyone, to the 80th edition of this city game. Good look at Pitt, ranked number 17 in the nation. Jamie Dixon's got a very good-looking team. Could make a deep run into the tournament. They do have 1 loss to Long Beach State. Beyond that, looking very tough and very talented. How about some other teams to watch in the nation this year? Making some headlines. Alabama ranked number 12 with Crimson Tide ready to make their first NCAA appearance under Anthony Grant. Florida State, top ACC team, not named North Carolina or Duke. They're 7-2. And John Beilein has Michigan ranked 14th. The Maize and Blue 5-2, including a big win over 8th-ranked Memphis. So, Coach, let's talk about some other teams, including Xavier, the preseason A10 top team.
Xavier got two Holloway, I think the best point guard in the country. I'm a little partial now. I know a little bit about the school and Mark Lyons. And they also have, excellent big guys. They're 5-0 right now. Great win over Vanderbilt. UNLV, Dave Rice. He upset North Carolina. Gonzaga, Robert Sacre, a big horse, 7 foot with Mark Few. Could they get to the Final Four? I think so. St. Louis, Rick Majerus. They got a guy named Quamaine Mitchell, a point guard, is very good. So those are teams you got to watch out for.
Now you talk about Xavier in the A-10. There's some very good teams, including Duquesne. Is it Xavier's league to win in the Atlantic 10 this year?
Well, they're the favorite, but Temple's very, very good. St. Louis is loaded. So those three, I think, Xavier the favorite, St. Louis and Temple are all terrific teams.
And we talked also about Memphis, Conference USA, watch out. Joe Jackson, young team. Josh Pastor, once again, they're going to compete for the NCAA tournament.
Josh is a great young coach. He's very enthusiastic, tremendous recruiter. Memphis will be heard from this season again.
And we'll see a lot of them on CBS Sports Network this year at a Conference USA. Should be fun to watch the young Tigers. Here, it's all about Pitt. A lead on Duquesne in the city game, 38-27. Point lead for Pittsburgh in the city game. The last 10 they lost to their crosstown rivals December 21st, 2000. Dukes won by 1. They need a big rally in the second half tonight against the 17th ranked Panthers. First half, plenty of good things to talk about for Pitt. Lamar Patterson got 3 for a 3 left wing and buries that. 3 of his 7 first half points. Also 7 for Ashton Gibbs, the team's leading scorer. That long 3. As Pete Gomes said earlier, the bank's open no matter what time it is here in Pittsburgh. At the half, it's 38-27. Panthers a lead on their arch rival, Duquesne Dukes. Second half, still on the way from the Steel City and the Consol Energy Center. Pittsburgh with a lead, 38-27, ranked number 17 on Duquesne. Sixth-year head coach Ron Everhart moments ago addressed his Dukes.
We're going to play this half, and we're going to play basketball, and we're going to play it together. So, everybody on the glass, everybody rebounds, everybody works. Let's go. Hey, do the little stuff, man, guys. Finish shots. Let's go, man. Come on. Go, man. Play hard. 1, 2, 3. Play hard.
We spent an interesting evening yesterday here watching Duquesne practice, then went to Ron Everhart's coaches radio show. Some fans who've been part of the Duke program for 30 or 40 years really wanted to win this game. What do you think of Coach Everhart's speech?
Great speech. You got to rebound. Didn't lose it on the boards, 19-7. You got to rebound, got to defend. If they do, they get a chance to win. But again, also knock down some threes and get Sean Johnson, the leading scorer, into the game.
Let's look at our first half stats reeled in by Bass Pro Shops and check out the numbers through 20 minutes. Coach, what do you think?
Well, rebounds, once again, Pitt 19, only 7 for Duquesne. Second chance points. Pitt's killing them on the glass. Points off turnovers, 13. Duquesne, they got to get more of them.
Tonight's game between Pitt and Duquesne is proudly presented to you by Capital One. Underway second half. Dukes in the home whites as the home team. It rotates every year, despite the neutral site. Montero kicks for Johnson. Tries a 3. Good start, Duquesne.
Dave, the first 5 minutes of the second half is key. It's crucial, especially for Duquesne. Got to set the tempo, try to grab the game by the throat. Which team's going to grab it and hold on?
Team's leading scorer has his first 3 of the night. Dukes very positive feel. Watching Ron Everhart address the team a moment ago in the locker room. Can they carry that out? An upset Pitt, under 10 to shoot. Woodall. Baseline. Has 2. Great drive. Trey Woodall.
He just tightrope on the baseline that time. Bob Hurley, senior product from Brooklyn, New York. Terrific player.
Has 9 points, lead all scorers in this game tonight. Montero misfires. And Ken Brooks, the freshman from Montreal. Soares for the rebound for Pitt. McConnell, nice recovery defense. Evans runs. Scoop to the hoop. What a shot, Eric Evans. The senior with the lefty reverse. That was sweet.
Got to be aggressive now. Turn up the heat if you're Duquesne. Be aggressive. Play to win, not to lose.
Highlight reel shot. That was something. Gibbs misfires and a long-range shot on the rim.
TJ McConnell, he thinks unbelievable. Thinks ahead, kicks it ahead to Evans. Evans goes in traffic. The little guy, little munchkin, terrific finish. That's what Pitt wants to avoid. Turnovers and the easy baskets.
That fouls on Johnson. Patterson misfires. Heel of the rim. Inbounds play. Here comes McConnell again. Nice vision. Trying that thread the needle bounce pass. That was kicked and Woodall shaken up.
Great steal by McConnell, Dave. How many players in the country? Most guys would just run after the dribbler. The time he ran where the dribbler was going to pass it. That's why he led the A-10 in steals and 4th in the United States in steals last season. That time bounce pass, it hits Woodall right in the face. He's stunned. I think he's okay. That hit the nose there, I think. His eyes are a little watery. He's a tough guy from
That
Brooklyn.
can really sting.
Yep.
And Jimmy Dixon, Pitt trainer, going to come out to take a look at Trey Woodall.
He's a tough customer now. If he's struggling like that, you know we got hit hard.
Ron Everhart, TJ McConnell telling us in practice yesterday, shoot around the day, big key, create turnovers, lead to some baskets for the Dukes.
So they score off turnovers. They push it ahead. McConnell sees the whole court. That time is an opening. He took it to the cup. Excellent finish. And we see a steal. He just unbelievable. He read Woodall's eyes, goes into the mind of the passer, and a tremendous finish by Evans. So that's the way Duquesne has to play. It's the only way they can win, Dave. They got to knock down threes and have their defense get their offense going.
Ron Everhart 2-10 all time against ranked teams. This year lost to Arizona early on. And that time Sean Miller's Wildcats ranked 16th in the nation. Inbounds play, Marhold is fouled. All the way up. And Andre Marhold, who had his first career start in that game at Arizona, will shoot a couple.
That time McConnell comes off the double. And everybody goes to McConnell. 2 guys go to him. Marhold slips the screen, goes in and attacks. Got a chance for 2 free throws.
Andre shoots one more. Foul on Kem Burge. That's his second.
Time they cheated too much to McConnell.
Taking a good look there at Trey Woodall.
That'd be devastating if they lose him now. Pitt is really deep, and I turn the pressure up now if I'm Duquesne. He's their one pure point guard. Ashton Gibbs is a great player, but he's not a pure point guard yet. He's learning to become one. Trap him.
Sear Robinson can't finish. Good defense. Duquesne recovering. Everyone slides well on that defensive set. Johnson out of the rim. Will finish off the glass. Sean Johnson has got 9. Here come the Dukes.
Timeout, Pitt. I'm Jamie Dixon. Timeout.
8-2 Duke run. John Johnson for Patterson. Here's Gibbs. Long 3 and the answer for Ashton Gibbs.
It's nice to have the preseason player of the year in the Big East. Johnson reads the court now, weaves his way through traffic. Terrific finish. That time, Pitt was on the ropes, very shaky. You got a great player like Ashton Gibbs, bottom. Got to play him all the time.
238 career threes. He's 1 shy of tying Sean Miller for number 2 all-time on the Pitt list. What a player, what a career, Ashton Gibbs. Evans not bad either. Let's take a ride on the coach's carousel. Ed Cooley has returned to his childhood home, Providence, and the Friars are 5-2. Archie Miller gets his first head coaching shot at Dayton. The Flyers 5-1. And Conzo Martin has his work cut out for him, taking over at Tennessee for Bruce Pearl. They lost 3-3 with losses to Oakland U, Memphis in double overtime, and Duke. New ACC coach Jim Larinaga leads George Mason for South Beach.
You got Brian Gregory, Tom Izzo assistant at Dayton. Mark Gottfried coming back, NC State 5-1, and Mark Turgeon did a great job at A&M. Now with Maryland, big challenge at Maryland, but he'll do a wonderful job there.
Coming up, we'll see Brian Gregory's Ramblin' Wreck, Georgia Tech in New Orleans, UNI against Tulane of Conference USA. CBS Sports Network also up in New York against Fordham.
It'll be a great game. Terrific staff. Tom Pecor and the Rams are going to be growling.
Johnson a miss, and Montero cannot keep it into the baseline for Duquesne. Down by 8. Report from the Pitt bench, Trey Woodall should return. Still being looked at after taking the ball right in the face earlier in the second half.
Pressure now. I double team the ball all the time. Turn him over. Without Woodall in the game, you got to make your run now, Duquesne, or forget about it.
Patterson makes his move. Way short on the scoop to Hooper finger roll. Turned out to be an air ball. Gibbs loose change. This is Johnson. 10 to shoot for the freshman. They never got the rim on the shot by Patterson. Gibbs some contact with a foul. Doesn't get it. McConnell. Chance for a 2-on-1 with Johnson. TJ with a left. Not close. Johnson, nice recovery defense. Here's Gibbs. Helter-skelter play. Gibbs pulls it up and hits. Silky smooth. A dozen for Gibbs.
When Pitt gets in trouble, he just takes over the game day. He's that good.
The Panthers ever glad he came back. Johnson with a tough-looking shot. Will have a trip to shoot 2.
If I'm Duquesne, if he makes that second shot, I'd go into a 2-2-1 zone press, back to the zone. Play a zone defense. Change it up a little bit.
Third on Patterson, coach.
Well, doesn't matter with Pitt, Dave. They're so deep. J.J. Moore, waves and waves of players.
One more for Johnson. Tonight, 9:30 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Join us for SMU The Stampede. An inside look at around June Jones' Mustang football program. That's SMU The Stampede, only on CBS Sports Network. Big win for the SMU program without Zach Line, their star running back, against Rice to wrap up the regular season, 7-5. Woodall's return for Pitt. Apparently he's all right, Pitt.
Yep. Hate to see any player get knocked around, get hurt. Glad he's back in.
Here is Woodall. Watched by Evans. Moore launches a long 3. Perfect. Range for J.J. Moore's first points of the night. That was a bomb.
He's a great athlete, but he also is an excellent outside shooter. The second best perimeter shooter for Pitt after Ashton Gibbs. That's what the staff told us yesterday at practice.
His 7th 3 of the year, shoots 40% from outside the arc. Montero trying to heat up. Suffocating defense. Johnson the ball fake. The drive. Can't convert. And Moore has a rebound. Steal McConnell. What anticipation for the sophomore. And the layup. T.J. McConnell.
Unbelievable, huh? He is magic. He puts his mind into the mind of the passer, and he goes for the ball. What a steal.
And the team's leading rebounder, oh, by the way.
That's not good when you rebounder. Your top rebounder is 6'1".
That's what he's listed at. That might be generous. As a team best 10 rebound game earlier this year. Marhol, lots of traffic. Lots of contact with no whistle. Ashton Gibbs runs the other way for Pitt. And that ball. Timeout. Pitt in control against Duquesne.
No.
80th edition, the city game rivalry continues. Pitt a lead on Duquesne, 48-39. Let's take a look at the Reese's perfect play. T.J. McConnell, coach, showing us why he was 4th in the nation last year in steals per game.
T.J. McConnell has great anticipation. Son of a former coach, Woodall's an excellent play. He reads his eyes, steals the ball, attacks the cup between 2 guys, and finishes. 4th in the country in steals last year. He's only a sophomore, a fabulous young guard for the Duquesne Dukes.
Anthony Nelson, Niagara, led the nation steals per game last year, coach, 3.4. Josh Slater of Lipscomb and Jay Threet of Delaware State, the only 3 players ahead of T.J. McConnell. We asked him yesterday after practice about all those steals, anticipation. He says, just natural for me. I sort of read the play, think one play ahead. What's my opponent thinking about? And he makes a lot of steals that way.
It's like he jumps into the head of the passer. He knows where he's going to do, and he anticipates it, and he just always thinking the game. He can turn the tide of the game at any time with his rebounding, with his steals, with his thinking.
A reach, says Pat Driscoll, a foul on Duquesne. Duke still within striking distance here. Again, 17th ranked Pitt. Ron Everhart, his entire staff. No one has beaten Pitt in his time. 10 straight games won by Pitt in the series. Trey Woodall out there. Talib Zana, John Johnson for Pitt. J.J. Moore. Long range shot, McConnell. Second three of the game for him, give him 10. Here come the Dukes.
School on a bluff is making a run. Gotta attack the ball, be aggressive. I'd like to see him more aggressive.
McConnell joined by Evans, Johnson, Montero, Marhol. 5 on the floor for Duquesne right now.
Pitt has 14 turnovers, Dave. If you keep turning them over, they got a chance to hang around. Last 5 minutes, anything can happen.
Trey Woodall on McConnell, baseline feed. Moore is fouled before he can get that shot off. Third on Marhol. Team foul on Duquesne in the second half. Off the big three by McConnell, only down by 6 here. You and I called this rivalry game at the old Mellon Arena. Coaches are being dismantled across the street. One more for more as we speak. Literally, the crews are stripping down the old Igloo, former home of the Pens. It was the last ever college basketball game played there. And Eric Evans went head-to-head with Ashton Gibbs. Overtime game, 2 OTs, won eventually by Pitt.
Yeah, terrific game, double overtime. Duquesne had him, but then Jamie Dixon made a great move by playing a 2-3 zone. The Dukes went cold, and the Dukes got him in the second overtime. Got beat second overtime.
Moore stretches the Pitt lead. Jones, backdoor, Montero, the flush finish for B.J. Montero.
Duquesne basketball. Pitt overplayed, nice job. They brought the man up, he overplayed, went backdoor.
McConnell almost had another steal. His hands are incredibly quick. Moore again, lines up a 3, too strong, big rebound, loose. And Pitt keeps it.
Nice job out of a timeout. Now dribble handoff. They invert the forwards. Excellent backdoor move. Big guy Zana got beat. That time the quickness of Duquesne won out.
B.J. Montero, initial stand for Brendan James. He was a high school teammate of Damian Saunders. Great player here at Duquesne in Waterbury, Connecticut.
He's got to keep the pressure on now. I'm Pitt. I'm throwing the ball inside. Get the ball inside to Dante Taylor.
Gibbs. Woodall. Long range shot. Too strong. Montero hands off from McConnell. Here comes Talley. Oh, lost it. Quick hands from Gibbs. McConnell resets.
Take your time now if you're Duquesne. I think Montero can beat his man.
Reach in on the baseline. First half, second half, as we break down the Duquesne stars with Montero, Johnson, McConnell. What do you think here, Pete?
Montero struggled a little second half, but Sean Johnson, leading scorer, 7 points. I like that. He's stepping up. McConnell steady in both halves.
Leaves on there. Coach picked up his 3rd foul. The baseline reach on Montero. Skip past Talley. High post play. Mamadou Dots does it. The freshman from Senegal, his first 2, rattles it home. And the Duquesne student section, a bunch of Dukes have come out to watch this game tonight. They can feel it.
Pitt, stop the bleeding. Throw the ball inside to the big dog. Get the ball to Dante Taylor.
See that bottom of your screen. Nice 9-2 run for the Dukes in this game and then some. Patterson pulls up the dribble. Taylor a little trouble with the handle. Gibbs tries to calm it down, another 10 to shoot. Ashton Gibbs. A hold before he could get that shot off. Jerry Jones picks up his first personal.
DJ McConnell, very smart, unbelievable steal that time and a finish. Excellent defense leads to offense, gets a piece of it again, another steal again. Now he knocks down a three, he's knocking them down. Unreal. He's all over the place.
He's got 10 points, coach, 2 threes in the game. Career average of nearly 3 steals a game. That's just incredible.
Mind-boggling for a young player, Dave.
Taylor high post play. Robinson with the handoff from Taylor, and Nasir has his first 2 of the night. The third leading scorer for Pitt will try for a 3-point play.
Patterson drives, throws it inside, double team. Nice finish inside by Nasir Robinson. For 2 men and 1, somebody's got to be free. Nice pass inside.
Big play for Pitt, lead by 6. You're watching college basketball on CBS Sports Network, presented by Capital One.
Energizer Ultimate Lithium lasts up to 8 times longer versus Energizer Max, which means up to 8 times less waste. Energizer Ultimate Lithium. Now that's positive energy.
How much did you pay for your new car?
What if you could find out what everyone else paid for the car you want before you bought a new car? Well, now you can. Introducing TrueCar.com, the hassle-free, haggle-free, totally free new way to get a guaranteed low price on a new car. Log on to TrueCar.com. Choose the car you want. First, TrueCar.com shows you what others actually paid for the car you're looking for. Then TrueCar.com finds you an even better available price. In minutes, you'll have a TrueCar price protection certificate that you can print out. Take it to a TrueCar certified dealer near you where you can pick up your new car.
I saved $8,300 on TrueCar.com. TrueCar.com was free.
And we saved a heck of a lot of money.
Took 3 clicks and I knew exactly what I was going to pay for the car that I wanted to buy.
The research is done for you by TrueCar.com.
So log on to the hassle-free, haggle-free, totally free way to buy a new car. That's TrueCar.com.
Back in 2009, when these teams met at Mellon Arena, former home of this city rivalry, and the Penguins. Duquesne's Bill Clark scored 23, sent the Panthers into 2 overtimes. But Pitt former star Brad Wanamaker and Ashton Gibbs, too much down the stretch. They won it 67-58 in double overtime. And the score here, Pitt has won 10 straight in the series and 29 of the last 32 against their crosstown rivals. Remember that halftime speech from Duquesne head coach Ron Everhart trying to get his Dukes ready for the second half against Pitt.
We're going to play this half, and we're going to play basketball, and we're going to play it together. Everybody on the glass, everybody rebounds, everybody works. Let's go. Hey, do the little self-side, guys. Finish yours. Come on, let's go, man. Come on. Go, man. Play hard. 1, 2, 3.
That was an energetic halftime locker room. Great speech from Ron Everhart, 6th-year head coach who's never beaten Pitt. We talked about how much this means to the Duquesne fans and his players, and the energy certainly responded his teams in the second half.
Team has played great. They really played together, very unselfish, playing hard, turning over Pitt. Pitt has 14 turnovers. Pitt usually averages 11 turnovers for the whole game. So the defense has been there for Dukes. They just got to do a better job in a half-court defense.
Robinson way short on the free throw, trying to complete the 3-point play, but it's off to Kane. Out of bounds on the baseline. Pitt will get it back.
Pitt owns the boards, Dave. 27-10 in favor of Pitt in the rebounding department.
And Jamie Dixon, we saw how intense he was a moment ago, has owned Duquesne. He's 8-0 in his career.
Superman got this.
Can't imagine what this would mean for Duquesne fans to upset Pitt. Their little brother in this rivalry.
Exactly. This is big as a Super Bowl.
Gibbs, long-range shot. How about 3 more for Ashton Gibbs? 3rd 3 of the night and a game-high 15.
You got Superman. Good things happen for you. He's Superman right now.
Montero. Baseline kick. Talley can't answer. And Ken Birch has the rebound, the freshman. Lanky, great athlete for Pitt.
Switch by Duquesne, trouble, get it back to Gibbs.
Robinson baseline. Can't finish. Tipped around by Montero, but comes out to Woodall. A fresh shot clock cycle for Pitt. Corner, Gibbs. Short this time. Look at Montero. The one-hand rebound off for Mike Talley. Talley running. With Woodall back. A pull-up. Nearly lost it. Nice pass down low. Jones will finish. Jerry Jones with the easy layup.
You're Duquesne now. Turn the tempo up. Zone pressure. Don't just let them walk it up like this.
Great crowd, about 13,000 on hand tonight. One end, the Pitt student section. To our right, to our left, all Duquesne fans. Rest of the arena about 50-50. Fun atmosphere. Offensive foul, fourth on Patterson.
Tremendous teamwork by Duquesne. A little deflection to get it. Nice backdoor cut. Finish. Duquesne, persistence. Keeps scrapping. Talley with a terrific pass inside. Nice finish. Duquesne plays with a big heart.
That is for Lamar Patterson. J.J. Moore replaces him quickly. Midway point, second half. We'll see if that will affect Pitt here down the stretch.
It's big. Patterson's a better passer, more under control. J.J. Moore's a better athlete, but he turns it over a little more.
Montero had it blocked by Birch, but a push foul on Pitt. 2 shots for B.J. Montero. J.J. Moore picks up a foul there for Pitt. B.J. Montero going for double figures. Will be his 46th career double-figure game if he can hit this shot. But he doesn't get it here. How about a blog on B.J. Montero? Don't just break down his game.
B.J. Montero's a slasher. Attacks the basket. We saw he just got a foul. Consistency. He's been up and down. He's got to be more consistent. He's got to be a leader this year. He's one of 2 seniors on his Duquesne team.
Misses a pair. Those are big misses for Duquesne. You can't afford that, Coach. Can't afford that in a rivalry game like this.
Exactly. Climbing up the hill against a team that's bigger and more talented, you can't have that.
Or in this case, the bluff, right? They've got to climb the bluff.
The school and the bluff, way up on the hill.
Gibbs, another long-range bomb. Ashton Gibbs, 4 threes and 18 points. Another end. Marhold runs the floor well, has his first field goal tonight. And an answer for Duquesne.
They can somehow slow down Ashton Gibbs. Duquesne's got a chance for an upset, but don't let him touch the ball. Put your best defender on, don't let him touch it. He's red hot.
Scores to read 58-50. Pitt a lead on Duquesne. There we go. Moore got caught up, wild shot. Look at that, got tipped in. An incredible play. Nasir Robinson with a left, saw it was going to be way short on J.J. Moore's attempt, and tipped it into the basket. Incredible.
Life is good if you're a Pitt Panther. A bank jump shot before by Ashton Gibbs in the first half now. A little flip up. The rim is kind. Thank you very much.
When Second field goal tonight, Coach, for him.
Yep. Excuse me, Dave. When you hustle, good things happen.
Well, Nasir is Arabic for helper or success and victory. So I think all those things were combined in that acrobatic tip in by Nasir Robinson. Let's check in with Gillen's game plan tonight.
Well, they need a second reliable scorer. Well, now they have Trey Woodall and Nasir Robinson. Front court productivity, the big guys getting defense rebound. Luck be a lady. Get a break in the NCAA tournament. Lost to Villanova at the buzzer. Ran into a red-hot Butler team in a controversial call last year, 2 years old against Xavier. So get some luck in the tournament, and Jamie Dixon will lead them to the Final Four. The Pitt fans are dying to get back, to get to the Final Four for the first time.
Nasir Robinson committed that foul on Matt Howard the last moments of the Butler game last year, round 3 of the tournament. Unforgettable moment. But remember, the Pitt fans have been great to Nasir Robinson. Welcomed him back in their Midnight Madness preseason scrimmages, and since then, well, they love Nasir Robinson. Nice cut, Jones. Spins and scores again. Another big shot there for Jerry Jones.
Nice lift off the bench by Jones. Ashton Gibbs, preseason player of the year in the Big East. A nice bank 3. Plenty of time. knocks it in. Best shooter in Pitt's history. Look at a follow-through. Splash.
Coach off that made basket by Jones. A foul on Trey Woodall on the inbounds. Gibbs numbers. That's a game-high 18. With 4 threes. He's now by himself, second place all-time Pitt history in made threes. He's got 240. Jason Matthews, the all-time leader, 259. Montero tried a little flip pass on the baseline, but Jones could not handle it. Jones too aggressive this time.
A little frustrated on the last call. He thought it was off the Panthers, and he got upset, and then he fouled Ashton Gibbs.
Jerry sophomore from Detroit.
And they're starting to talk. Gibbs is talking with Jones. You can't do that. You don't want to lose Gibbs.
Second foul on Jerry Jones, a sophomore. He's played 3 different positions at Duquesne, very versatile player.
Good move by Coach Everhart. Get him out of the game, calm him down, and then get him back in a minute because he was playing real well, Dave.
Each team 6 fouls, coach, second half. Johnson, nice hustle. That's the way the inbounds play there for Pitt.
I like it. Duquesne's turning up their intensity.
Woodall in the open court. Woodall floats. Too strong. Dante Taylor there for the nice follow. Give him 9 for the game. Johnson runs other end. And a turnover. Comes to Robinson. Pitt has numbers. Woodall thinks about slowing it down. He's not slowing anything down. Dante Taylor. The flush finish. And Pittsburgh on a run. And the fans from the Oakland Zoo, the student section, they love it.
Nice pass by Woodall. Pitt is unbelievable in the open court. Turnover that time by Montero. Ball has hardly hit the ground. Woodall, very smart play, and lobs it up. Feed the big dog. We see in slow-mo action. Woodall just lays it up there. Taylor jumps to the moon. Nice finish by the big fella. Let the big dog eat.
Taylor, 11 points. Another double-figure score tonight. Coming up Friday, college hockey on CBS Sports Network. Great rivalries. BU, BC in Beantown. Then Denver against CC. It's a great rivalry, Coach. I called that game last year on CBS Sports Network. 281st all-time meeting that started in 1950. They play that game every year for the Gold Pan Trophy.
Great games, Dave. 2 big-time college hockey games.
It's all coming up on CBS Sports Network. Here, Pitt. Second chance points, Coach. 18-3 offensive rebounds, 15-1-2. Overwhelming numbers as we take a look at some more stats on the AT&T game summary.
They 33-11 on rebound. That's incomprehensible. Second chance points, 18-3. So that's the story right there. The rebounding by the Panthers, and Duquesne's doing a nice job on the break, but the rebounding is just too much. And Ashton Gibbs he's Superman. He's taking over this game.
You and I had a pretty good idea, as did Ron Everhart, spending a lot of time with him last night. The Duquesne head coach, how critical rebounding would be. Coming in Pitt, averaging over 8 rebounds a game ahead of their opponents. Duquesne being out-rebounded by 10 per game with the size disadvantage. Duquesne was in big trouble in that department.
Exactly. Pitt is so big, so athletic, and they crash the board, so it's a mismatch on the glass. And right now, Pitt's making them pay by really killing them on the glass. So many second, third shots really hurting them.
We had a good time last night at the restaurant nearby, across the Birmingham Bridge in Pittsburgh. A great meal. Coach Everhart, listen to that radio show. It's fun.
It's fun.
I've never done that before as part of my pregame preparation.
Right.
Coach's radio show.
Yep.
Some good questions, right? Came in, especially one from New Jersey.
Yep. Famed producer did a good job with it.
Steve Shear producing our game tonight. Trey Woodall just over 15 to shoot here. Pitt, no reason to rush with a nice lead. Woodall hangs. Try to go baseline, broken up. Johnson and Montero, numbers for Duquesne. Montero can't finish. He thought about dunking, then the finger roll, neither worked out. And Moore running the floor, can't dunk it home himself. In the corner, Gibbs, it rattles out on the three, and Montero the rebound. The student section behind the basket. Pitt shooting out in the second half here, ready to explode. McConnell with an answer. TJ McConnell has his third three. Give him 13, and they cut the lead under 10. Wild play back and forth. McConnell layup. Backdoor cuts have worked as well for Montero, but Pitt a lead.
What's this all about?
We're giving Rich the NFL experience of a goal line dive.
Really?
There's an easier way to get an ultimate NFL fan experience. Just snap the tag wherever Bud Light is sold and you could win. Bud Light in the NFL. Here we go.
Can I make it?
On the internet, yes. Into the end zone, no.
Before Allegra, I was constantly fighting indoor allergies. After Allegra, I found peace.
Only Allegra combines fast, non-drowsy, 24-hour relief of your toughest indoor allergy symptoms.
And it relieves my outdoor allergies, too. After Allegra, I have it all.
Before the SEC Championship kicks off, we'll break down the game and take you right inside the action in Atlanta. It's the SEC Championship Special presented by Dr. Pepper. Saturday at 1, only on CBS Sports Network.
This is that super futuristic music making people happy. I said this is the super.
Pittsburgh, a comfortable lead here on cross-city rival Duquesne. Last 10 years, Panthers have only lost 9 non-league games. One of those did come this year against Long Beach State earlier this season. Our Geico difference makers here, Pete. Got to be Ashton Gibbs for Pete.
Ashton Gibbs is unbelievable. 18 points, 4 for 9 from three-point land, a special player. Montero's doing a great job. 9 points, 4 rebounds.
Ashton Gibbs, a tremendous player. There's a lot of talk here in Pittsburgh. He might go to the NBA a year early after junior year. He actually declared, knew the lockout was coming. Good move to stay for his senior year.
Did a good job. Had to work on some things, work on his ball handling. That's what's a big thing for him. Ashton Gibbs is one of the hardest workers in the Big East. Unbelievable shooter. Best shooter in Pitt history. Shot 49% from three-point land last year. He's always in the gym. He's a gym rat. He's a solid citizen, very unselfish. He's a money player. You need a clutch shot, Ashton Gibbs will get it for you. He's a terrific young man. We talked to him today after the shoot-around. A class guy from Seton Hall Prep High School in New Jersey.
He's now number 2 all-time. Just behind Jason Matthews for the #1 spot. 259. That's the number to catch. Made threes, Pitt history between 87 and 91 for Jason Matthews. J.J. Moore, a little trouble with a handle watch by Johnson. Ten to shoot. Steal. Marhold with Moore back. Double dribble. Nice recovery by J.J. Moore.
Good steal, but the big fella just was a little out of control. He had to do over again. He would have got over half court and give it to one of his small guards.
Then go to the basket for an alley-oop finish, right?
Yeah, but once again, game's moving fast.
Next foul for each will be the 17th second half, so free throws coming up. switch on Woodall. That's a mismatch, but Gibbs cannot handle that. Low pass, turnover, and Duquesne gets it back here.
That was 18 turnovers now for Pitt. The only reason now that Duquesne is within shouting distance is because the turnovers by the Panthers. But Pitt, Pitt's doing a nice job on a half-court D, Dave, but they got to take care of the basketball better.
Kadeem Ponteflet into the game with McConnell. Montero out there as well. Johnson on the floor with Evans. That's the 5 on the floor right now for Duquesne. Baseline. McConnell top of the key. Tries a three, a little short. It's hit. It's up and in. Kadeem Ponteflet, the freshman from the Netherlands, has his first field goal. And Pitt trouble with the inbounds. Turnover.
Long shot by McConnell. It's off. Nobody box out. Panafleet tips it in. And Gibbs stepped over the end line, Dave, on the out-of-bounds situation. And now the Duke's got it. Duquesne's hanging around. Big possession right now.
Only a 7-point game here. Ponteflet. High post play. Montero lost it briefly. It's also by Taylor. Out of his comfort zone near midcourt. Big possession. Can Duquesne rally against their cross-city rivals? Not this time. Sear Robinson has the steal. Patterson can't respond. A long-range jumper rattles in and out, and Duquesne gets it back.
Maybe Dixon, big thing, get back. Fast break defense. That's one of the weaknesses early in the season for the Pitt Panthers. Their fast break D is a little shaky.
Coach Dixon, the only coach in Pitt history to lead the Panthers to 8 straight NCAA tournament appearances. What a run he's had here in Pittsburgh. Remarkable success. Johnson had it stripped off a Pitt baseline. And Duquesne has it back with 19 to shoot for Coach Everhart.
That was close, Dave. I thought that was off Johnson.
Duquesne's getting close here, Pete, to those must-have possessions. Johnson long-range shot, way off. Not close, but Sear Robinson has the rebound. Big miss. That could really change the game here.
Every time Duquesne gets close, Pitt gets stopped.
Patterson again. This time finds it. A 3. Mark Patterson's second 3 of the night, giving him 9 points. Stretches the lead again, and a whistle stops play on the other end. Timeout. The City Game. You're watching college basketball on CBS Sports Network, presented by Capital One.
Tell us about Golden Corral's new chocolate Wonderfall.
You can dip whatever you want in it. There's fruit and macaroons and Rice Krispie treats.
And I love chocolate. Always have since I was a little kid.
Only Golden Corral would introduce the indulgently delicious chocolate Wonderfall for the same low price.
Now it's time for a one-of-a-kind party. Let's have a real good time. 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 Hey, mami, vamos a disfrutar la vida. Let's have a real good time.
There's never a good time for a computer to crash on you. But if you don't have Carbonite, it's really a bad day. I trust Carbonite because it's a proven success for me. I don't even give a thought about losing data anymore.
For just $59 a year, get unlimited online backup with Carbonite. Go to CarboniteTV.com now to try it free for 15 days, no credit card required. And get 2 free months when you decide to buy. Start your free trial at CarboniteTV.com right now.
Georgia Tech Tulane and Arizona State Tulsa, Saturday starting at 2.
College College basketball on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by Sonic. This is how you Sonic. By Lenovo. We make the tools, you make them do. Lenovo, for those who do. And by Scion. Built by Scion, but made by you. Scion, what moves you?
College basketball proudly presented on CBS Sports Network by Capital One. Let's check in with the Gillen's game plan for Duquesne this year. Coach, they've not made the big dance, the NCAA tournament, since 1977.
They do is crash the boards, Dave. Right now they're getting killed on the boards, 37-14. They got a gang rebound. They're not doing a track team, play fast, create turnovers. They're doing that. Pitt's got 20 turnovers, so doing 2 of the 3, but they're not rebounding. And the team that controls the boards usually controls the game, and Pitt is controlling the game, killing them on the boards 37-14 and getting 18 second chance points for the Panthers.
March 1977 in Raleigh, North Carolina, the last time Duquesne made the big dance. 73-66, the Dukes lost that game to VMI. Assistant coach was?
Pete Gillen.
Pete Gillen's team.
Way back at the end of the bench. I was just a little lowly assistant way back in the bench, but 77, Dave, before you became a mogul in this business.
You guys had it going in Lexington, Virginia, though.
We're pretty good, 26-4 that year.
Man, awesome. Missed there by Johnson. This has been the history of Duquesne. And these big games with Pitt, just a last sort of 10-minute or so collapse. And trouble here down the stretch against their arch rivals again. They've had their chances, Pete.
Exactly. Just can't make the big play, Dave. They need to put 2 or 3 big plays together. They couldn't do it. A free throw, an open jump shot, or drive in traffic.
Robinson. Ron McConnell, mismatch for Pitt. Taking advantage this year. Robinson knew it. Went to the bucket. Chance for a 3-point play for the senior from outside Philadelphia.
Nasir Robinson, big and strong, 6'5" against 6'1". He muscles them up and under. Nice finish. He's shooting over 70% from the field coming into this game, Dave. Nasir Robinson has a fabulous senior season.
3 fouls on McConnell. Robinson finishes the 3-point play, getting 7 for the night. He's the 3rd Panther, along with Woodall and Ashton Gibbs, to average more than 10 a game coming in. Here's Evans. McConnell in the corner. Evans has to have this shot. Too strong. Sean Johnson, the rebound, back to Evans. Baseline, offensive foul on the senior, Eric Evans.
John Wooden said be quick, but don't hurry. A little bit too quick, too out of control. Eric Evans, nice job by Woodall stepping in, taking the charge. Good call by the official.
I like that. Be quick, don't hurry.
It's John Wooden.
Great advice, right?
Play fast, but be under control. That time, Eric Evans was not under control.
Evans' 2nd foul. Talley replaces him. Think about that, Coach. 1977, last time they made the big dance. Norm Nixon, Laker legend, was the star on that Duquesne team.
Exactly. Great player. We had no answer for Norm Nixon, but luckily the VMI team came away with a close victory. But Duquesne has a great tradition, wonderful fans. As you mentioned, Dave, before, we were at their radio show, Ron Everhart, last night. Die-hard fans talking about Dooney Moore and Red Manning, 2 great coaches for Duquesne, and Cy Hugo Green and Dick Ricketts and Norm Nixon. So it's a great tradition. Ronnie Everhart's doing a wonderful job building them back up.
6th year here, 19 wins a year ago. Nice steal. Johnson tiptoes the sideline. Sean tries to finish. Will can't for a 3-point play. Sean Johnson is up to 11. How about Pitt? 21 turnovers tonight.
Duquesne does a great job anticipating. Johnson gets in the lane, recovers it, goes in, comes off 2 feet. Terrific finish by Sean Johnson from Christ the King High School in Queens, New York.
Give him a dozen for the game. A little more about the history of Duquesne. Norm Nixon. His last game as a Duke was against Pete Gillen's VMI Keydets in the NCAA tournament. The A-10 champ in 1977, won 2 rings with the Lakers. That 77 team at 50-15 actually had the worst record of any team going into the NCAA tournament that year, but did win the A-10 title. That's what it's all about.
Yep, John Sinicola was the coach, and they had a great run, and we played them in Raleigh, North Carolina, Dave, and it was a good battle, and we went to the Sweet 16, VMI with Kentucky, North Carolina, and Notre Dame and VMI. So
all-time Duquesne 4-5 in NCAA tournament games. Coming up for the Dukes, Tennessee Tech, Robert Morris, and Coach Everhart telling us last night he's scared by both those teams. Penn State will be here at the Consol Energy Center, a little neutral site game. They played 4 games here last year, just a couple this year due to scheduling conflicts.
Big one. It's a tough game. Robert Morris in the city of Pittsburgh, Dave, so I'd be concerned too. Very good team, well coached.
Robert Morris had a really good game against Pitt recently. Johnson, long range shot, and the freshman perfect. That was a bomb for John Johnson. Give him 2 threes tonight. Jerry Jones. Here's Mike Talley, 15 to shoot. He'll drive on Woodall, who's shaking up again.
In the groin area that time, I think, Dave, on the drive. Mike Talley's very, very quick. Fake right, went left, drove hard. Little bump by Woodall. Kicked in the groin area by accident. Hit in the head. Physical game. That's why in the offseason, players are still in the weight room, still building their bodies up. No place for the weak at heart.
Too many turnovers, I'm sure, for Jamie Dixon's liking. It's been a bit of a shocking number. 21 in the game for Pitt. That's not a Jamie Dixon Pitt team-like number at all.
Coming into the game, Dave, they only had 11 turnovers a game, so they were credit the defense by Duquesne in the full court. Half court, Pitt did a good job getting the ball up in the backboard and tapping it in with second and third shot. He's one of the most intense coaches in the country. He coaches every dribble. We had practice yesterday. Unbelievable intensity and passion. Fabulous coach.
Talley has another 4 points in the night for him. He was nominated as Mr. Basketball in the state of Michigan at high school. His dad, Mike Jr., was a winner of that award. He was the first son of a winner ever to be nominated. Had a great high school career in Detroit. Nails 2.
Try to get a double team now. Pitt's going 2-1-2 against it. Try to get into the middle.
Robinson for Taylor. Up, up, and away, Dante Taylor. He's got 13 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double. A whistle stops play.
Pitt did a great job attacking, but 2-1-2. Nazir Robbins, nice bounce pass. Excellent finish by Taylor. It's a clinic on how to attack full court pressure. 2-1-2 press offense, get it to Nazir. Nice bounce pass through traffic. Finished by the big fella.
Dante shooting 57%, coach, coming in. Has not missed a field goal tonight thanks to the high percentage shots. He's 6 for 6. Those point-blank jams will help bring up that field goal number quite a bit. One more here for Johnson. It's got to be so disappointing. We met with Sean yesterday and TJ McConnell after their practice. They wanted so badly to beat their cross-city rivals in the city game. The program lost 10 in a row, the 11th straight looks like tonight after this one.
Duquesne just doesn't have inside scoring. To win, you got to rebound the ball, so they got to rebound much better, get an inside scorer to take the next step.
McConnell another steal. And TJ the easy finish. The all-time great high school stars in the WPIL, Western Pennsylvania Athletic League. Chartiers School, his dad the coach there. Top programs in the state. Just over a minute to go in the city game. One on the corner for Johnson. How about the kid? John Johnson, a freshman from Philly, has his 3rd 3 of the night. And he's pumped in his first city game. And Trey Woodall is down. It's been a tough night for Trey.
Knocked around. Pitt has so many weapons, Dave. I mean, they're going to get better and better. So many young players.
3 times he's been shaken up in this game, Pete.
He's all over the place. Drives in there. It's tangled with Montero. Johnson raises up and buries it. And Woodall's been on the floor half the game, Dave.
Pitt has hit 11 threes in this game, and that'll help them against teams like Tennessee. And there's VMI. The Keydets come up again. Oklahoma State at the Garden coming up too. Time for our Capital One player of the game. Got to be Ashton Gibbs. 7 of 13 from the floor, 4 threes tonight for the Super Senior.
Unbelievable. 18 points, 4 for 9 from three-point land. Made baskets when they needed. When Duquesne made a run, Superman knocked out a big-time shot.
Also second all-time Pitt history in three-point field goal percentage, behind the all-time threes made leader, Jason Matthews. Ashton will have all those records when his career is done here. How about Gillen's glamour in the top 4 teams? What do you think here, Pete?
In order. Best teams, Ohio State. Jared Sullinger's a wrecking machine. They really killed Duke. Kentucky, ways with talent. Jones is great. Syracuse, Scoop Jardine, Chris Joseph, and Xavier. Best backcourt in the country. Tu Holloway, the best point guard in the country. Mark Lyons, pretty good. I'm a little partial once again, but that's my outside, Xavier.
A little biased, former Xavier head coach.
Very biased.
Very biased, you say. Ohio State last night absolutely thumped Duke. I thought that was going to be a tight game. It was not. From the very beginning to the very end. Sullinger was unbelievable last night. That was just a clinic.
He's a man against young men.
LeBron was there, D. Wade was there, Greg Oden, all the big timers. Johnson, nice shot. Chance for three-point play for Sean Johnson. The junior will have one more shot at Pitt next year.
Johnson is too little too late. Nice twist, but we needed him to go in the first half. First half, not much, Dave, when Pitt had that 11-point lead. And Johnson did a nice job in the second half, but we needed him more in the first half if you're a Duquesne fan.
Completes a three-point play. A lot of contact. Tally with us. Good hustle. Finds a loose chain with 45 seconds left. Can't hit a three. And Taylor is fouled on the way down. Johnson has a team-high 19. And a game high. Surpassed Gibbs' 18 points for Pitt tonight. Taylor shoots on the other end for Jamie Dixon, who, as you can tell, is still coaching hard. You see too many wacky things happen in college basketball. He told us today he really likes this team. Likes the makeup.
Yeah.
Potential.
They're going to get better and better. Very young, but talented. Veteran backcourt, but young big guys. What intensity. Tell you what, he's super intense. Fired up. Third leading winning percentage coach in the country, behind Roy Williams and Mark Few from Gonzaga. Jamie Dixon's third best, 79%. They've won the last 5 years.
That's impressive. This will be win 217 for him, Coach, after 8 years plus. The all-time leader, NCAA basketball history, the fastest of that many wins. I mean, that's just remarkable. Think about some of the great names to go along. You mentioned a couple there with Jamie Dixon. That is an extraordinary stat. Final moments, Pitt will spread it out here. They're going to win their 11th straight city game rivalry with Duquesne. The Duke's only 2 miles away. The campuses, these players know each other well. They play summer league ball against each other. And the bragging rights for another year will go to Pittsburgh. "11 in a row, highest in series history. And 30 in the last 33. Panthers have owned the Dukes of late. So for Pete Gillen, this is Dave Ryan saying so long from Pittsburgh, where the final is 80-69. Pitt over Duquesne in the 80th edition. They've won the trophy of the city game. For scores, highlights, features, and more, go to CBSSports.com. This has been a presentation of CBS Sports Network. Coach Everhart, the Dukes had a good game plan, but not good enough. The city game rivalry again goes to Pitt over their crosstown arch rival Duquesne.
This new AT&T